Hi, I'm back again. Roughly about an hour 15 minutes has gone by. What I've done is I went to SMC site, as I explained earlier. I signed up for an account and browsed some of their products. Without a catalog, that was a little time consuming, but I wanted to get this thing done as soon as possible, so I went through and I typed in some keywords, some ideas that I had. It really doesn't matter. I just pick something out. And what I'm looking at right now, I think, will be maybe birdhouses. Um, it's a fairly narrow topic. I'm not going to go with bird feeders. I'm not going to go with anything else. Very tight niche. I'm going to go strictly with birdhouses. And the reason that is it's so much easier to get ranked on Google, which will give you lots of free traffic so you don't have to pay for advertising. Uh, Right now, what I did is I went to Decided on Birdhouses. I went to Google AdWords and I typed in birdhouses to find out which keywords people are searching for to look for birdhouses. Uh, they gave me a list, of course, of 800 keywords, which is, of course, is much more than I need. And I went down the list and picked out keywords that I would think people would be searching for to buy birdhouses. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be selling them. So that eliminates the people that want to know free plans on how to build a birdhouse, or what the specifications of birdhouse are, how big the hole's going to be, and that sort of thing. Eliminates all those keywords. It's going to be basically buy birdhouse, decorative birdhouses, which is what SMC offers. Um, that's one of the things I do like about a program like SMC is you get a wide variety of items that you can just try out without having to make contacts with individual companies to buy products. Now, if this particular project works out well and birdhouses sell very quickly, then if I want to, I can contact the manufacturers of birdhouses directly, get better prices, and purchase and order in volume. But until that time comes along, SMC should work very well as far as supplying birdhouses that I'll be selling. Um, Now my next project is going to be is I'm going to check out these keywords and find out, one, how many searches are on them, which Google AdWords have already given me that information, but also want to find out how many people are competing for those individual keywords. Now, there are two ways you can do this. You can do this manually if you want to. You take a keyword, type it into Google search in quotes, and it will give you a response of all the sites that are on it, and it will say right above where the responses are what the estimate number of returns were for that search. Basically, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a keyword that there are many searches on, that applies to a person that is going to buy a birdhouse, which already separated them out from the Google AdWords, and has a search competitiveness of 50,000 sites or less. That would be ideal. Now I can go a little bit above that, but 50 to 30,000 would be better. If I could get a keyword that has a good amount of searches on it, that has a good buyer keyword, between $30,000 and $50,000, I should be able to rank on the first page of Google within 5 weeks. First page. Imagine that. Now, if I could get a keyword, say, that gets, say, 5,000 searches a month, and I get on first page, that would get my ad or my pages served to searches 5,000 times a month. If I could just get 10% of that, that's 500 people coming to my website a month, just on an individual keyword. Now, it's not counting the other keywords, but I'll show you how to optimize for later. This is just for the keyword. The reason why I'm looking for this particular keyword, this is going to be my web address. See, a lot of people go and they say, well, yeah, I'm going to have a birdhouse site. I'm going to call it something like Home Tweet Home, or something, something that catches people's memory. Well, if you got deep pockets and you want to advertise your site, especially if you're doing advertising offline, good idea. And it might not be a bad idea to pick up a name like that if you're going to advertise online. But that costs money. What I'm looking for is free. All right, I don't want to spend money on advertising, not at all if I can help. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pick up keywords that the search engines can remember. That's important. Search engines and people do not remember the same way. Search engines are going to look for what people are searching for. For instance, if I picked a keyword, I haven't decided yet, but if I picked a keyword, say, buy decorative birdhouses, and that has, say, a search of 3,000 people a month, and there's only 20,000 sites advertised for that phrase, that will be the name of my site. You follow me here? You want your site to be the name, and you want your address to be the name that Google is looking for when people type the keyword in. When they go to search, what they type in, you want Google to say, well, this site's name is what exactly they typed. So I'm going to put that right on the front page. This is what you're looking for. Okay, right now I'm going to go back. I'm going to double check on what keywords would be the best for me. I have a program that does that, and if you go to my website, davidwhodson.com, you can see that particular program. It's a fairly inexpensive program to buy, and it saves you a lot of time, but you can do this manually if you want to. You can type each keyword manually and look to see what the competition is on every keyword. I prefer not to do that because when you got, after I sorted out, I still had like 129 keywords. Now, 129 keywords can take quite a while to research all of those, to type them all in individually, one after another, and then write them down exactly what the competition on every single one of those. This particular program does that all for me. All I just do is load it in as a file, click, and I sit back and wait and do something else, and it brings me the results. So I'm going to go after my results now, and I'll get right back to you when I decide exactly what I'm going to name the site and what the web address will be. Talk to you then.